All right, update. Big update. I managed to get dynamic chunk loading working. So now, as you move around the world here, you will see the terrain begin to expand very slowly. But I mean, it's fast enough. It doesn't drop the frame rate at all. And if I increase the view distance, then it would probably look a lot better. Or if you just fly lower here. Yeah, and I mean, there's all kinds of tricks you could do in a game, like, for example, using fog to kind of hide the pop-in the distance. Or, you could do that plus add in some kind of fade in so that maybe when a whole collection of chunks are all finished loading, then you have them all fade in at the same time. Something kind of like that I think would look pretty good. But yeah, I'm very happy with this. This took a while. I'm still learning Bevy, as I've mentioned before. So trying to do something like this as a first, kind of project to learn Bevy with, it's been quite a challenge. But I do like the architecture of Bevy. I like the system, the way it works, with entities and components and all this stuff. It makes a lot of sense to me. Honestly, it didn't really take me that long to figure it out, to kind of get a knack for it. It seems like something that I could get used to it, I think, and it would become pretty intuitive pretty quickly. So yeah, that's been great. I've really enjoyed that. I mean, I've even tried to set this up in a way that would make sense in a large project. So for example, multiplayer game, something like that. So what I did was I created a component called chunk observer. And so anything that has the chunk observer component will cause chunks to load in a surrounding area. So you could attach this to cameras or players or even mobs, and anything really. You probably wouldn't want to attach it to too many things because then you'd just be loading in chunks everywhere, and that could slow things down. But I mean, as you can see now, I've been loading in chunks for a while. They don't despawn yet. They don't unload. So I've got a whole lot of them loaded in now. And actually, kind of strangely, it seems like the frames per second has gone up rather than down. I would have expected it to go down, actually. So that's interesting. I don't know if that FPS counter is accurate, to be honest, but it seems like the performance hasn't really changed. So yeah, this is pretty cool. I'm pretty happy about this. I guess I will probably want to make them unload next, so that you can just basically travel infinitely in one direction, effectively infinitely, and you'll never run out of terrain. So that's pretty cool. Yeah, so I think that would probably be the next thing I would do. I'm not really sure though. I know I am getting a little tired of this red shiny terrain, and also this relatively flat terrain. It's not very interesting without any mountains or valleys or ravines or anything. It's just it looks kind of like the surface of the moon or something. Yeah, so it would be pretty fun. Actually, I think maybe to keep things interesting, I might actually start messing with the procedural generation a little bit and try to get some more interesting shapes and terrain and stuff. Yeah, that would be kind of fun. I don't know. There's so much I want to do. It's actually becoming really difficult to decide what to do next year, but this is pretty fun. I mean, it is, I have to admit, it is kind of satisfying just watching new terrain just kind of materialize in front. I mean, it is definitely reminiscent of a certain game that that I may have played a lot of. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, pretty happy with this result. And that's it for now.